Alright, so many of you already watching this video already know what kind of bear it is to get these mirror caps off. So the thing about Silverados is the LT trim, and I guess the high country trim, and probably a couple other trims, come with chrome on the caps here. And let me tell you how ridiculous of a setup this is. So you got to pull the mirror assembly off. The mirror assembly is entirely apart right now. Let me zoom out a little bit, get you. So this piece is held on by several clips. As you can see, clip there, clip there, clip there, and then one screw there. But the only way you can access that is by pulling the mirror off, and the mirror is clipped. Actually, that cup is supposed to stay here, so I'm hoping that that clips back on. It appears that it does. Can't wait to mess with that. But then the mirror cap itself is held on by these 3 tabs, a clip back here that you got to reach through the mirror cap to get, and then one more here. So reason why we removed those is because we're gonna go black. I was gonna just wrap them, but like I said in the unboxing video, found a good deal on them, so I don't know which side is which. See, these have hooks on them too. I don't know. But regardless, that's the wrong side. What am I doing here? One of these things is not like the other. So, here we go. So a little bit of reverse engineering. Okay. I'm stupid. There we go. So your clips should line up. With some luck, let me put a little light on it. Can I not start light after I already? Ooh. You know what? I need 2 hands for this, so I'll be right back. And just like that, it's back together. Took me about 30 minutes, just simply because I was being extra careful. Didn't want to break anything. Everything's back together. No damage on anything. It's wet. It's dirty. It rained on me last night, and then obviously with all the handprints, but we'll clean her up. Still got to clean that off too. So let me just show you something real quick, because this is what I was afraid of, and no video covers it. So this right here is actually 2 pieces. When you snap your mirror off, you're actually supposed to only snap the mirror itself off. But sometimes this piece will come with it. This piece will come with it. All you have to do, so you see that? Well, let me get something besides a finger. See that tab in there? Man, if I can get that to focus. That tab lines up. There's 4 of them. 1 on each cardinal direction. And you just line those up, and this part behind here, there's a cup that snaps onto another cup. So if it comes off with the mirror, what I did, I think it found it easiest, is I went ahead and removed it from the mirror when it came off. This side I was able to get it off just the mirror, but the driver's side, the whole assembly came off with it. So I went ahead and took it off the assembly, and what you're gonna do is I lined up, for me it was easiest to line the top one up, so I lined the top one up, I pushed it back center, and then I put one hand for support behind and the other hand to kind of sandwich it, because you don't want to snap your mirror off, so you want to have that counter pressure. And you're gonna just, like you're smashing a ham sandwich together until you hear it pop. It got me the first one to pop next, and then when I tried, I just was gonna go work in a circle. When I snapped this one in, this one snapped as well, and this one was almost in. So I put, again, center pressure, palm of the hand right in the middle, and popped it. So, whoa. It is a windy day. So what you need for this job, really the only thing you need is a T54 and a narrow flathead. So you got your one screw here, and then you got tabs here, here, and here, and this will come off. So this is a T15 head here, and it's coarse threads, so you're going to be here for a minute. Wonder how well the stabilization's working, because I am shaking this thing like a 1985 earthquake in San Francisco. So put that somewhere where you don't lose it, right on the ground where you can kick it, and then get your flathead screwdriver. And again, you probably need two hands for this. I actually started on the inside. Let's see if I can. So you're going to stick it in there. You're going to go all the way as you can that way. And then press in and twist. And then same, but the opposite for the other side. All the way in, all the way down, and then twist. And you can actually see the housing separating. And then, if I can do this with one hand. Yeah, you just, yeah, I can't do it with one hand, but as you're prying with your screwdriver in the clamp, you want to just give it a nice gentle pull out with your other hand. I went this one, and this one, and then you got a clip down here. All you have to do, I felt like I was gonna snap it off, but just keep pulling straight out. It'll naturally kind of cock in towards the truck, so it'll swing out like this, but you want to keep pulling forward because that clip is right here, and it's a U-clip. And you don't want to break anything, but if you do break it, if you break the outer housing, you're going to look at it all day, every day. But if you break the clip on the inside, then that is, something that'll hide, and there's plenty of other secure points for it. And there I go, kicking that screw. Got to put her somewhere secure. So when you go to pull the whole thing, what I did is I just worked my fingers under there and gave it extra support so that it doesn't come out. All right, this is why I had that microfiber towel there. It's still, that way if anything slings down, it's got that padding. Obviously, probably the correct way to do this would be to pull the whole mirror from the truck, but a lot of people don't have that time, working from your spare time. So this is what I was talking about the housing kind of goes underneath, as you can see, and there's a clip there that you're never going to get to, more of like a guidance tab, and then there's a clip here, and as you can see, it busted. They're always going to bust just because it's a U-tab, and the pressure that you apply on it, it's just gonna snap off. There ain't gonna be no way around it. So the tabs. So these tabs are junk. That's just the way GM makes them. So you got, let's see here. There's tabs up in here, and then there's two tabs here. Now these two tabs, I would suggest just squeezing them, because if you don't squeeze them, you'll probably break them off. So That was literally just a pinch with the hand, kind of an awkward angle. So just pinch with your hand and push. So those are through. And then you got the 3 tabs. Oh, you got the 3 tabs here. 1, 2, and 3. And those, again, you just take your same flathead screwdriver, and what we'll do is we'll work it this way. So you just give it a little twist, just enough to get it over. And these you want to be don't want to overstress these, because they are going to be easy to do that to. And then if you got a pair of long nose needle nose, oh, you can see it in there. So here's the issue with these. You're probably going to snap it, because when you go to push, you hear it already. Ooh. So that's just the junk. Again, you're going to need 2 hands for this, because as you're prying, you're going to be trying to push that off. And like I said, make sure that none of these snap back in. We're good. So, nope, that one, nope, we're good on that one. So again, you're gonna pry, and you're gonna be pushing forward, or backwards. Well, I guess it is forwards towards the truck, and you're gonna want to be ready to catch this, because if not, it's gonna go bouncing off your fender. A quick tip for buying: if you're gonna buy these, there's a lot of aftermarket mirror covers. If you're like me, you want genuine GM parts, but you don't want to pay genuine GM premium. So best way to tell when you see those is ask for them to send you a backside. You see that insignia there? That's how you know. Now obviously there is the number here. Obviously those numbers will change depending on left or right, and depending on the color, but that's how you can tell. I'm not exactly sure. There might be some quality aftermarket parts, but something exterior, something that's going to see wear and tear, something that's going to be seeing direct sunlight, I want to make sure that it's actually genuine GM. That way the paint will wear evenly with the rest of it. Not saying that this paint will wear, but we all know how factory paint is. So we'll clip her in, and I'll get her a quick bath, and Corona! We're back. I lied. You want to make sure, one more tip when you're reinstalling these things, you want to make sure your wire is up and over this shelf here. If you get down in here, you have potential possibility for it to get pinched when you're rotating it. So just make sure when you're reinstalling that your wires are both over here. Again, you could disconnect this mirror, but you take a chance at tearing off one of the stubs. So you're not gonna, this don't weigh enough to hyperextend anything or just put any extra tension or stress or anything. So so we'll throw that back on here. We got the 1 screw and then a couple of clips that snap right in. The mirror cap's already on. Just want to give you that quick last final tip. You know, sometimes you just gotta MacGyver it a little bit. So I thought to myself, maybe after getting up in there and looking, maybe you can get up in there. Let's see if I can. And sure enough, did a little bit of stripping on the bolt a little bit, getting her back in there, but she ain't ever coming back out, so that's not my problem. But yeah, so good news. If you accidentally throw the mirror back on like an idiot like myself, you don't have to pull her back apart. You just gotta kind of cram her in there a little bit. So she's tight. She's on. That is my final tech tip for installing side mirrors. So we're gonna finish pulling off the gunk here, and on the other side as well, and then we'll give her a bath, because it's black and it needs a bath every time you finish giving it a bath.